Hi guys, so we're just going to do a intermediate class. I taught this morning, so I'm just going to do a condensed 30-minute session. Okay, so I'm going to start on a blue spring for a little stretch. Stand at the end of your foot bar, hinge forward through your hips, take a breath in and stretch out over your head, and then round your back as you come in. Okay, breathing in, exhale, stretch away. Get your head down between your arms and round your back to come in. So do about 5 of these in your own time. And I'm breathing out to go long. And then arching my back to come in. Breathing in, breathing out to go long. And arching my back to come in. And then I'm going to place my 2 hands to the left side of the carriage. Take a breath in, press away. So I've got a little bit of a left side bend going on, but I'm still trying to get that nice cat back stretch. Get down out nice and flat. And then round my back coming in. So this will help open up my rib cage down onto that right side. Do one more. So I'm side bending left, opening up the right side of my spine. Then I'm going to go over to the right side of the carriage. Press out, stretch away. And round the back to come in. A couple more of these ones. Last one. Excellent stuff. So then I'm going to travel down to the end of the reformer, stepping inside nice and safe. I'm going to stretch out to the end of the shoulder blocks. Again, starting with a nice flat back, round my back to arch to come in. And then let that carriage return home, follow through with a nice back extension. Same again. And do one more. And a nice little back extension. Great. So, I'm going to jump on, staying on that blue spring. I've got my knees to the back of this side of the carriage, 2 hands to the front. I'm going to take up the small loop and I'm going to extend out through that left arm and back through. So I'll do 5 or so on each side. Keep that core engaged. I'm thinking about tucking that shoulder blade back as I extend through the elbow. Do one more. Excellent stuff. And then I'm going to swap hands. So I'm going to take the short loop in the right hand. If it's too tight, you can do it with the big loop. Drop down through that right shoulder to the carriage, getting in underneath that left arm. So this is threading the needle that you will probably do on your mat. Do one more. Brilliant. And then I'm going to switch around, face the other way to repeat. So I got my back to you now. So taking up that short loop, extend out through, and I'm keeping my left arm slightly bent at the elbow. And I'm really thinking about pulling nice and steady, working through from the shoulder blade, extend out through the elbow. Do one more. Perfect. Then we'll change arms again. Pop it into the left hand, get down low under that right arm, drop that shoulder. So I want to get that upper back twisting through the move. And one more. Excellent stuff. Nice, I can feel that opening up my back. Okay, so then I'm going to get onto the legs a little bit now. So I'm going to put on a red. So my setup here is to have my 2 knees side by side, right knee slightly bent, 2 hands on the bar, draw that belly button in, and I'm going to press away through that left leg. I'm not moving through my upper body at all. I'm staying nice and still. through the rest of my body as I'm just doing a nice steady leg press. Again, I'm keeping those elbows slightly bent, back nice and flat, and just looking straight down towards the floor. One more. Excellent stuff. So I'm gonna use more of my body weight, so I'm gonna kind of like a reverse lunge, I'm gonna set back into it now and then come in. So I have to use a little bit more engagement through the shoulders. I'm really pressing firmly down through this right foot. So I'm getting the weight to shift back against the springs. There's a bit more grunt involved. Keep that core obviously connected. Excuse me. And one or two more. Brilliant. I'm going to bring that home. Now I'm going to remove the blue. So do a little knee kick. So I'm starting again. Left leg's relatively straight throughout all of this move. Sit back into it, and then I'm going to lift my knee to my chest and kind of bring my right foot to my knee and drop. So making sure the arms are nice and strong, core is nice and strong, and that left leg is kind of helping leverage me up, and I'm bringing that knee to chest. One or two more. So I'm aiming for about 8 or 10 reps on each place. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little kick. So as I come up, I kick and back through. So don't kick too excessively. I'm still trying to maintain nice, good form as you move, keeping that right leg straight. Two more. Feel that left leg starting to burn now. Last one. Excellent stuff. And then we just sit back and stretch out through that left leg a little bit. Okay, good. So we're going to change sides. Repeat the same series on the right leg now. So we'll start with our setup. We want the two knees beside each other. Then we want to place the hands on the bar, keeping everything nice and flat through the back, engaging through the core. And it's just a leg press to start with. Nothing else moves. Really concentrating on driving that leg out. Glute and hamstring engage as you press. One more. Perfect. Now I'm going to sit back into this one with that reverse lunge kind of move. So I'll keep my left leg nicely grounded as I press back into the move. Kick back with the right leg, lunge through. Okay, so I'm going to remove the blue, and then we're going to do the nice little knee lift. So as I sit back into this, as I come in, I lift the knee, bringing that left foot to my right knee to make it look pretty. And again, I'm leveraging up through those arms, staying nice and strong, making sure my elbows aren't locked out. And then I'm keeping that right leg relatively straight to help me get high. And then we're going to do a little kick on these ones. So again, remember, we want to stay in control of the kick. We're not flailing our kick around. Keeping the core tight. Right leg's burning now. A few more. And one more. Excellent stuff, lovely.
And we stretch that out. Okay. So we're going to continue on the legs. So I'm going to stay on the red. If you need to, you can switch back to a blue if it gets a bit heavy. So these are speed skaters. So I've got the grippy socks on. Put a mat on your carriage if you don't have any. So what I'm trying to do here is keep the weight over my left leg as I speed skater out and back in again. So I want to make sure I'm staying in full control of the carriage on the way out and in. Good stuff. One more. Brilliant. So then on the next ones, we're going to stay down here and hold it as we pump that leg 8 to 10 times, depending on what you can do. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Lovely. So we're going to add a bit of rotation to the next two. So it's going to be the same speed skater move. Imagine you're playing a golf swing, a reverse golf swing. So I'm dropping down and reverse it to my left and come back up. Drop down and reverse. And really concentrate on the kick. Speed skater kick out to the side. And throw your twist in. 2 more. And 1 more. Brilliant, lovely. So this time we're going to kind of do a little swing or a scoop or a punch to the left. So right arm scoops around, comes back through. So you can get a little bit further now with a bit of a twist through that upper body as our left arm isn't involved as much. This right leg is on fire. 3 more. So that's where if you feel you need to drop down to the blue, be my guest. And 1 more. Excellent stuff. Woo! I can really feel that now. Okay, so again, sorry, I have my back to you. Repeat the same thing on the right leg now. So I'm keeping my right leg nicely planted. I'm just going to drop down into that speed skater position. So it's like a squat, coming up and down through the right leg, but I'm keeping my weight over my right leg as I'm kicking out through my left. One or 2 more. Excellent. And then I'm going to stay down on the next set and just pump that left leg in and out. Three, 2, 1, and up. Excellent. So then we're going to add our little reverse golf swing. So I'm holding my golf club, kicking out through the left leg, swing out through the right, come back in. Make sure to get down low into your skater. And really all I'm trying to do here is get those shoulders to swing around 90 degrees. Couple more. And 1 more. Excellent. And then we're going to do our little punch or a little scoop around to the right. Got my right hand on, scoop around and back. Couple more of these. Right leg's burning now. Into that glute. One more. Brilliant. Okay, lovely. So we're going to pop on a red and a blue. And we're just going to lie down onto the carriage. Now, so my red and blue on. I'm lying down. I'm grabbing my straps in the short loops. Hands up towards the ceiling, legs into tabletop. I'm just going to simply draw down, lift the head and chest if I wish, and lie back down. So do about 5 of these. When I'm doing arm work, I'm really concentrating on or thinking about pulling through my hands. As you pull through your hands, it will initiate the power coming up through the legs, or the arms, Jesus. So now I'm going to introduce the legs and do a little left extension. Take it in, right leg extension. So remember, if your neck isn't great, leave it on the block. Couple more on each side. So I'm doing a few less reps than I might normally do because I'm just trying to keep this to 30 minutes. Excellent stuff. Lovely. So then we're going to do some double leg extensions, okay? Same thing, 2 hands up to the ceiling. Get my setup right, have a little neutral pelvis, a little gap in the small of my back. Then I'm going to draw the 2 hands down, extend the 2 legs, and in. Trying to keep the neck as relaxed as I can. Think about lifting through my core and the muscles running down the front of the body so the neck stays relaxed and loose. 1 or 2 more. Excellent, and down. Brilliant. So we're going to do kind of dead bug variations from the mat. So with these I want to have the arms directly up to the ceiling. So I'm going to tuck my shoulder blades in underneath me as much as I can. Taking my 2 legs into tabletop, hold those hands there, and I've got them slightly forward of my shoulders, and extend the left leg and the right leg. Keeping everything really still in space. Breathing so I can feel everything locked in now. Stabilizing against those springs. A couple more. Brilliant, and then take a wee little break for a moment. So we'll do the same thing, double legs, okay? So when we're ready again, get your setup, shoulders tucked back and down, core engaged, you extend the 2 legs at the same time. Stuff. A couple more of these. 3, 2, 1, and down. Lovely. So now we're just going to do kind of leg circles, but we're going to keep those legs connected. So they look like this. 2 legs into tabletop. Extend the 2 legs and you circle them. Ooh, that's hard. So I'm going to do 3 or 4 in each direction. So I'm not going very wide, so as I can control what's happening with my hips on the carriage, can keep my core engaged and still speak at the same time. It's all very difficult. Lovely. They are hard. Now, I'm going to pop the 2 feet into the long straps. So from here, short spine roll-ups, knees to chest, roll up through that spine, extend those legs, lock them out. Then I'm going to take those knees back down, keep my feet still, stretch out through those hamstrings first, and then start to pull through the feet. Knees in, up and out, knees down, bum down first, then pull through the feet. Do one or two more. And roll there. So now we're going to do a straight leg version. So we don't bend at the knees, we hinge at the hips. Up and over. And then from here, I'm going to slowly start to lower through the hips, pull through the feet, try and time it so as everything lands nice and together. Nice soft landing, up and over. Slowly pulling, slowly rolling down through the spine. One more. And we're going to do a single leg version. So bend my left leg ever so slightly as I'm coming up through a straight right leg. Then I'm pulling extra hard down through that right leg. If I get stuck, I can push out with my left leg, the bent leg. Then I'm going to switch, bend the right leg as I come up. So all the work is being done through the left leg as you come down. Again, you're trying to make sure that body doesn't twist or turn, stays nice and strong. Last one. If you want to make them harder, you can put your hands up in the air. It's a nice little variation because you might have been using your arms to balance. Perfect. Okay. From here, you're going to take the legs to almost 90 degrees, depending on your hamstrings. And then you're going to go straight to the ceiling. So you're trying to keep a lovely, long, straight spine. Press those feet to the ceiling. And then see, can you come back down without your carriage moving? So you're going straight up your vertebrae, up onto those shoulders, and then back down again. And then when you're up there on the next one, can you stay up here and then slide the left leg down? Stay there, stay there. And then slide the right leg down. So I'm still trying to keep as straight a line through my body as I can when I'm up here, which isn't easy. And then down again with the right leg. And then we slowly roll down out of that. Nice. Lovely. Can't go wrong with those exercises now. Okay, so then we're going to come up nice and gracefully. So we'll throw in a little bit more rotation while we're here. So I'm going to leave on one reg and just do a little bit of rotation. Stay nice and tall, nice circle through the arms. Keep those hips pointed forward, shoulder blades sitting down and back. One more. Good. Now if it's too heavy, you can change down to a blue. I'm going to extend out long through this move with the red on. So it's like throwing a frisbee. I want to flick that wrist. One more. Excellent stuff. Turn. Again, nice circular position for the arms. Head, chest and shoulders all rotate round together. Hips stay pointed forward. Slow and controlled on the way out and on the way back. One more. Excellent. Then I slip to the big loop, extend out long through this right arm and back in. And I want to finish with those knuckles facing the other way. So that's the little frisbee flick. Obviously, if the red is too heavy, go blue. One more. Nice, good. I'm going to throw on the blue, take off the red. So if you're not comfortable doing planks on the bar, lower the bar and get onto your platform. So from here, I'm going to get down onto the elbows, step up safely, and then I bend the knees to come in and out. And I'm going to hold it on the next one and just do a few little saw pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step in, lowering one knee down, all nice and safe. Hands now, standing again, step up onto your bar, go long, and then you pike high. If you want to make these a little trickier, you can bring that knee with you and pike up, and then change, and pike up, and then change. One more. And then we're going to stay out there, hold it, and pulse that carriage again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and safely take it home. Good. Last little variation then are going to be shoulder taps. So if you're really unsure about them, do them on the platform, okay? Safety first. So stepping up, step on up, out into your plank, straight arm position, and you tap. 1, 2, and I'm going to throw in a push up. 1, 2, push up. 1, 2, push up. 1, 2, push up. Last one. 1, 2, push up and stretch. And down. Nice. So we're going to finish with a little bit of a quicker thing. Little finisher, as we say. So I've swapped a red on, took off my blue, have my heels up. I'm going to do 2 squats. 1, 2, hands on the bar, 2 kicks. 1, 2, and then bring the carriage in when it stops. Squat. 1, 2, and then out and in. 2 rounds, 3 to go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 more, I think. Said 1, 2 too many times, confused myself now. And the last one, 1 squat, 2 squat, 1 kick, 2 kick. Nice, lovely. And then we're going to finish with a nice little mermaid stretch. So I'm just putting on 3 reds to secure the carriage. Turn to face. So left leg's under, right leg's crossed, making sure those hips are squared off. I'm not doing this with a knee bend. You can do it with your knee bent if it pulls on your hip. Arms out, tuck under. And then back. So I'm trying to make it too challenging. This is just a stretch to finish a kind of short, quick 30-minute, hopefully a nice bit of intensity. And then on this next one, I'm going to twist down to the bars, tracks, and then go to the floor if I can reach, and hang. And then I'm going to walk back up through my shoulder, blocks and headrests, and pivot, and switch. Same thing, up tall, make sure those hips back, straight knee, bent knee, whatever you're having. Tuck under, left arm, right arm over. And I'm still staying square off, looking at the wall, or looking in front. I don't want to twist yet. I want to keep that upper back and spine nice and straight. Whoa, with a big side bend. Love these. Probably one of my favorite moves. Just for the stretch. And then we drop down
Hands on the bars. Walk down to the floor and just hang. And then walk back up. I'm just going to finish a nice little slump, so I'm going to come forward onto the edge of the box, knees nice and wide. I'm just going to double over and hang. And when I'm here, I'm going to breathe through my nose. Just let everything open and relax. I'm going to stack my spine back up.
Done. 30 minutes. Well done. See you again.